Hello, everybody. Happy Halloween. Happy last day of October. Oh, my goodness. And Tuesday. All of those things rounded up as one. Well, since it is Halloween, we are going to share a little Halloween fun in costumes. What do you think, buddy? You ready? You ready? Let's see if we can do this. He helped me out earlier. Let's see. We got the cool dude. Check it. You lost him. All right, we have to try cool dude again. Come here. There we go. Let's hold on. There goes another pair. Oh, Teddy. Come on. There we go. Oops. We're not going to lose this pair. We're not going to lose them. There we go. Check out the cool dude. He just lost him again. Teddy. He looked so cute when I did it earlier there. Maybe that way. Oh, there we go. It'll stay on his nose there. Teddy. It's better when we're on the floor, isn't it, huh? Here we go. He's a cool dude in his Hawaiian tropic shirt. Yes, cool dude. You're the cool dude. Okay, we'll let you down. All right, let's see if we can try it again. And we got the little dude. Come here. There, hold still. There he is. Take a look. Everybody. Teddy bear. Nope, Huggy bear. Shoot. Kona bear. And he's in his Hawaiian shirt. Yeah. So we got to have a little Hawaiian fun. And not to be outdone. Okay? Come here, baby doll. Come here. The most specialist of all. Got him? Got your specs on? Oops. Come on. We're going to have to do something. We're going to have to put some elastic on these to hold them on. There we go. And we have Miss Aloha herself. Yes, we are ready for trick-or-treating, huh? We ready for Halloween? Yeah. Okay, you guys can go play now. Or go back to sleep. That's what they were doing, is they were sleeping. We will have to look at those. Are they not the cutest little things? Yes. Oops. Of course, if we stop dropping them. All right, so we have spectacles. Just having a little bit of fun today. Have to give a shout out to Colleen. I don't know if she's on today or not, but Colleen. Okay, hold on. There, now you can make comments. Yeah, Huggy Bear, she does look beautiful. She has so many dresses, but I had to get one more. Had to get little teeny tiny. Yes, the Sweet Bear family. Later on, I will hold them down or get them so I can post some pictures. But Colleen sent the bears a happy Halloween card. Look at that. She makes the most beautiful cards. Just absolutely gorgeous. Thank you very much. And she sent me one. Look at this. Congratulations. She sent me one for my Ironman event. And I appreciate it. And I'll tell you, the time you take to do something like that, when somebody makes you a card as opposed to buying it in the store, you hold on to it. And I hold on. I get a stack of them, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of you that have sent cards. Sometimes I stick them up on the wall for inspiration. Other times I've got them all stacked where I can go through and look at them and save them. But every single one that has ever been sent, I hold on to. I thank you and I appreciate it. So let me see. Today we're at the end of the month. So placemats. If anybody's making placemats and wants to, if you're here local, drop them off. You don't have to mail them unless you really want to. You can take them to someplace local post a picture. We love to see the pictures and the ideas. Great way to use up your leftover orphan blocks. Just take an orphan block, add a little bit of fabric to it, and you've got, a piece of scrap batting and a piece on the back, and you've got a placemat to make somebody really, really happy. We're collecting them through the 7th, so you have another week. You can drop them off if you want to. You're here local, drop them off to the shop, and Grand Jenny will pick them up and take them, I think, up to Pasco County this time. So she's going to take them to Meals on Wheels. A lot of these seniors that get the Meals on Wheels, that's the only interaction they have. They're by themselves. So unless there's somebody, bringing a meal to them, it brightens their day, makes them smile, and brings a little bit of happiness to them. They may not have anyone else to talk to. So Meals on Wheels, I know my grandmother always enjoyed it. She, would chat with the person that brought it in, although she had plenty, she had family coming in to visit, but I lived farther away, so I would call and talk to her, and she would tell me. She would tell me about the Meals on Wheels, the little guy that came in, and, whatever. That was a high point of her day. So we've got that going on. Tomorrow is the 1st of November. We've got classes, just hanging, loading up classes, lots of things to show and share. So make sure you check in with us tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday, Gadget Wednesday. Boy, do I have some gadgets. Going to share a little bit today just so you can see it. But tomorrow and coming up, we'll be able to do more demos. Be able to do some more demos for you with these new gadgets. Just giving you a little hint. This is Annie's scissor holster. They just came in yesterday. I know I talked to you about them, but this is Annie's scissor holder. Annie is the granddaughter of the gentleman that owns So Very Smooth company, and she came up with this and prints it on her 3D printer. Yeah, she has a 3D printer, and let's see, trying to see if it has, yep, it does have Annie's. It says Annie's scissor holder in them. So, and inside USA, this is made in the USA, was designed, is made by, I think she's like 13 years old, a kid. She's got her own business. She's doing amazing. But this is the little scissor holder. The new one. I have the black one floating around that doesn't have this little stylus hole. So the blue ones are the ones, we've got them at the shop. Mike's got them loaded into the computer. And why do you need one? Well, when you have your machine, you can put, whoops, where I laid that other thing down, didn't I? Okay, this is what it does. It's got this nice sticky stuff on the side, so it sticks right to the side of your machine. You can take it down and move it if you want to, but it will hold a pair of snips, a pair of scissors, and a stylus. So scissors in the big area right there, so you've got them. Snips, so you can snip all of your threads. Got it. Stylus. Now, the stylus this happens to be the one for the new version of the Baby Lock or Brother machine, but it right here, so it holds the stylus. If you have a smaller one, of course, it'll hold that too. And there's no other place to put this. It's not like the big one on the side. There's no place to put it. So, right here, you don't want to lose the things. You can have it right here on the side of your machine. So that's Annie's scissor holster. Whether you're a sewer, a quilter, or whatever, we just got them in stock. So grab yours today if you want it. The other, oh yeah, this one. I've got to show you this. Yeah, we've got rulers too. I'll show those to you. But this one is a must-have for everybody. Sewing, quilting. You want to figure out how, and we've talked about it, how do you set your machine up for a 1/4 inch seam? What's a scant quarter? What about 5/8 inch? Well, this ideal seam gauge, again made in the US, is you have an eighth, a scant quarter, a quarter, 3/8, half inch, 5/8, 3/4, 1 inch, 1 1/4, and 1 1/2. All of those different seams. Now it works with the the rulers as well, but I'm going to show you how to use this in just a moment. But first, I want to go ahead and share with you. See if I can flip over here. Okay, this on my machine, I'm doing some like the little flying geese, these little corners. Okay, I've sewn this one on. I need to sew this other one on. And if you don't have a laser on your machine, you can mark the back of them so that you sew from corner to corner. But I think you can see, I've got this down, you can see I can shoot the laser right across this piece from corner to corner and be able to sew straight across without marking all of my pieces. So, and with working on that for class, but I've got this, you can see it's sewed straight across from one corner to the other. And I think that shows up, move my hand here, you can see the laser right across from this, whoops, do it on this side, this point to this point, and I can get a nice straight line. Okay, so that's where the laser comes in handy. But what I want to tell you too is if you have your machines with lasers, there is an adjustment that you can change the length. If you go to where the laser is on your machine, it will let you, on the position, it will let you change not the length of it, but it lets you move it forward or back. So you can have your laser out here farther, or you can move it back. So that's just an adjustment that that you can do on your machine. But what I want to show you with, where did I lay it down? Now here it is, this seam gauge. Okay, so this is the way the seam gauge works. There is a little hole at each one of those marks, so you don't have to guess. If we turn it this way and we take and slide it under, so maybe if I take this off you can maybe see a little bit better. Okay, we slide it under, then you want to use the hand crank on your machine. Okay, this is one of those times you use the hand crank. If you want 1/8 of an inch, stick your needle right down in that hole, and you've got 1/8 of an inch marked. Okay, if you want 1/4, and you know we do so much of the 1/4 inch, and you need to see where it's at, you've got 1/4 of an inch that you can mark. Then you can take a ruler marking. This is one of their seam guides, but you could turn this around and you can put your seam guide right next to it. And once you've got it marked, let's just go ahead and take that off. It's just, I'll explain that one later. Okay, so we're going to take the seam guide. We want 1/4 of an inch, and we don't have a walking foot or we don't have anything else. We need to come up with that 1/4 of an inch. So if you take your guide, then we'll stick it down, lift this up, take it out. Now when I run my fabric down this seam right here, the seam guide, I am going to get a perfect 1/4 of an inch on every one of my pieces, which is so important when you're trying to piece little pieces or piecing a quilt. So that's definitely a fun tool. This one does other things as well, but this seam gauge you know, sometimes 1/4 inch is easy if you've got a 1/4 inch foot, but what if I'm doing, you know, clothes or something, and I need to do a 5/8, which is your standard on clothes. Same thing, you're going to put that down in the hole, okay? Then you take your guide, put it right up next to it, push it down, lift this up, move it. Now I will have perfect 5/8 of an inch seam when I'm sewing clothing. If you've got something you're making a bag or something for a 1/2 inch seam, same thing. It's pretty darn amazing, actually. So I wanted to make sure that I shared that with you today. I'm going to do some other cool demos with these. This is one of the ideal seam guides, and I told you I met the gentleman when we were in Hawaii. Just so happened he was filling in one of the shops, and he was demoing his product, and he was demoing it on a featherweight. All of you people with featherweights, you know, you don't have the lasers, or if you have a plain machine, you don't have lasers, you don't have some of those other things, you don't have a 1/4 inch foot. Well, here you go. And for basic beginners, learning, whatever. And this has a big notch. Well, I tested it yesterday. This big notch works with your big move it foot, your walking foot, any of those that have the bigger piece in there. It works, just sits right up there, just perfect. They're easy to clean. They've got the sticky stuff on the back. He even took me into the back room and showed me how he cleans it with, what did he use? Dawn and water, I think it was, and rubbed it on and got all the lint and fuzz and stuff off of it from his demos. And like I said, then there's some other really cool things. They're actually out on a YouTube. He's got some YouTubes. So I was watching some of those and some of the demos. But this is a really, really cool tool for quilting. All of you beginners, your basic 1/4 inch seams, you can do those. It has, this other one has the rounded piece on it. Oh my gosh, he demoed it. One of the cool features on it too is it's beveled, so it makes it easy to pull it off. But this rounded, he did a drunkard's path block without even using pins or anything. And he's not a sewer, but very, very impressive. So you're going to see some more demos with that. Those items just came in, so any of you that were looking for them, grab them if you want them. When we run out, we will get some more. Don't know, any comments or questions anybody has today? Tell me what you guys are all working on. Okay, I don't see any. We'll get try to get Mike on tomorrow. The first of the month, we'll come up with a new challenge. We've got the classes coming up, putting things together. We are working on, and I've ordered the box for the new dealer exclusives for Kimberbell next year. As soon as it gets here, we're going to open it together. We are going to open it and share the fun stuff that's in there, the projects that we're going to be doing. The Kimberbell mini quilts, that's going to be replacing the table toppers. We've got that. Joyce, you're working on Quilts of Valor. Yay, yay. Thank you. We're working on some charity quilts as well, and I'll tell you more about that on another day if anybody wants to help or get involved. That's all I have, unless you've got a question or something else. I do have Classic 2. We're working on the snippets block. Oh no. Well, Heidi, take care of your puppy. That's most important. You can watch the recording for the snippets. That's okay. We'll miss you, but family and furry friends come first. Okay, everybody, make it a great afternoon. Go sew something, and we will be back. We'll check up with you tomorrow and see what kind of gadgets we can talk about. Check out my puppies. Guess what? They're all asleep on the job today.